Let's start here with our friendly... Okay. Welcome back to Baldor's News from the Farm. I'm Patrick Ahern. Everybody knows that in the last week or so there's been a couple of tragedies both in Texas and in Florida with the hurricanes. It's affecting a lot of product coming out from the south, crossing the border out of Mexico through Texas. There's some issues. And then of course container ships from Peru and Guatemala into the port of Miami have been delayed. So white asparagus, green asparagus, snows and snap peas, French beans, going to be problems in supply. We did stay ahead of it. We did load up. We do have product for you and we're filling in from California where we can. Of course, you know, in California too, they had the heat wave there a couple of weeks back. That has given us a lot more problems. Broccoli, especially cauliflower, all the row crops, basically red leaf, green leaf, romaine. The prices are all going up, unfortunately, as the supply goes down. It's kind of a catch-22. There's nowhere to go where you can get a better deal. Also out of Florida, due to the hurricane, there's going to be some delays in the citrus. Oranges have been put back, and grapefruits, which were supposed to start this week, are going to be back. We're not exactly sure when they're going to start, but we'll let you know, as we will with other products such as tomatoes, etc., etc. When we know more details, we'll let you know. It's not all bad news in the produce world. Locally in upstate New York, in fact in the Finger Lakes, Buzzard Crest Vineyards, what a wonderful place. If you went there, my God, so picturesque, you wouldn't want to leave. They're producing right now these 3 organic grapes, beautiful boxes. The pack size is a little larger than last year, so the price is a little more for the case, but the actual price point per pound is cheaper. We're going to start off here with a Himrod, juicy, crisp, slight taste of honey, moving over to the Canadice, and then back here we've got the Tomcord, which as you know is a cross between a Thompson grape and a Concord. Beautiful slippery skin, not as thick as a Concord, just a very slight trace of a seed. You can barely tell it's there. Beautiful flavor. All these are great for juice, great for jelly, great for sauce, and they're New York and they're organic. Right next to it, coming out of California, Flavor Promise from the Grapery, the people who brought you the cotton candy grape and the Flavor Pop. These things are delicious. They promise flavor in every single bite of every single grape. This is that time of year when GPOD production starts to wind all the way down. In fact, by the end of this week, we're going to have no GPOD potatoes left in stock. However, that doesn't mean you got to go without a potato. We got some great labels. We got the Primo and we got the Sun Glow. They're both Idaho potatoes. They're both russets. The only difference is they're a Dakota instead of a Burbank. They're still great to use wherever you'd use a GPOD. And we're loading GPOD on trucks in a couple of weeks and also by rail. And by the end of 3, possibly 4 weeks, we'll be full on board again with those. What else is a little bit short? Out of Satter Farms, their Frisee and their Baby Arugula. Of course, we have California options to replace it, as well as we've got Birdie's Arugula and B&W. A few best buys that we have for you this week. Let's start with celery. Red peppers in the 25-pound box, and of course local corn still, yellow, but also, and in particular, bicolor. Great deals to be had there. Plus all the winter greens, red chard, green chard, the tricolor chard, collards, kale, you name it. If it's got green that you have in the fall, we got it. Things to look forward to coming out of Pennsylvania this time of year. We always have the Subarachi Asian pear, which is a great local sub for your normal Asian pear. Plus, upstate New York, Honeycrisp apples, Galler apples, and the first of the Cortland coming anytime soon. Plus, a plethora of winter squash and pumpkins and decorative gourds for your Halloween, which is coming, believe it or not, it's coming. Thanks for joining us at Baldor's News from the Farm. For all you guys in Texas and Florida, we wish you all the best for a speedy recovery. Hope to see you again next week.